Today on Make and Drink, we're going to make and drink a cocktail that will blow you away. That's right. I said it. We're going to be making the Tradewinds. The Tradewinds is not one of the most popular tiki cocktails in the world, but it is one of the best. I think its lack of popularity is because it lacks a story and it has no definitive history. It wasn't made by Don the Beachcomber. It's not a Steve Crane Kon-Tiki drink. It's also not a modern tiki renaissance or a new popularized version by today's craft bartenders. The only known recipe to us is from Jeff Beachbum Berry. It's in his popular Beachbum Berry Remixed, which is actually a combination of two of his first books, Beachbum Berry's Grog Log from 1998 and Beachbum Berry's Intoxica from 2003. So if you're new to the Jeff the Beachbum Berry world, I would suggest starting off with Beachbum Remixed because you're basically getting two books in one. Now he credits this drink as a Jamaican recipe from the 1970s. And that's it. His version is a blended drink that serves 3 people using lemon juice, coconut cream, apricot brandy, light rum, and Jamaican rum. And those ingredients are way more in line with what I would call classic tiki drinks as opposed to most of the cocktails that you would come across in the 1970s. So Berry's drink is served in a bowl, and while it would be easy to do the math yourself, just divide by 3 to make one drink, we don't even have to do that because Martin Kate at Smuggler's Cove adapted this recipe for the 2016 Smuggler's Cove book, and I'll be slightly adapting that version for us today. Now, on a side note, there's also a drink called the Tradewinds cocktail that uses orange curacao and gin, which was named after the Tradewinds restaurant in Watermill, Long Island. Now, that apparently existed in the late 1950s. That's also in Berry's book, but like the Tradewinds recipe today, I could not find any information on that restaurant anywhere. And that's why Jeff Berry is so important. So many of his recipes, the restaurants, and the stories we know are from his research. And that research was often meeting people that worked at these places or even uncovering napkins with recipes from relatives of bartenders. Without that, we are missing probably at least 50% of what we know today. Now, I happen to think that the Tradewinds is also a great template for other drinks that you can make, and we'll talk about that a little more after we make the original version. And for the original Tradewinds, you will need lemon juice, coconut milk, simple syrup, an apricot liqueur, a black blended rum, and a blended lightly aged rum. And for the first time on the channel, we're gonna break out the Drink Master. Now, you don't really need to use a Drink Master if you don't have one. I've made this shaken, and it turned out almost as delicious. As for your coconut milk, Smuggler's Cove calls for their coconut cream syrup, which is just 1 part store-bought canned coconut milk and 1 part of a 2-to-1 simple syrup. I just reduced it down to a 1 drink serving size. That way, in the event that you don't need 27 ounces of this, you can just do this for 1 drink. I also slightly reduced the sugar as I thought when I made this, it was a touch too sweet with the apricot liqueur that I'm using, but you should play with it and you should see what you like. Start by building this in your Drink Master tin or your small shaker tin with 1 ounce of fresh lemon juice, half an ounce of simple syrup, 1 ounce of coconut milk, 1 ounce of apricot liqueur, 1 ounce of a Jamaican rum. You're gonna wanna use something dark here, or in this case, I'm gonna use Appleton Estate 12. And then 1 ounce of a lightly aged rum. I'm using Real McCoy 3 because I like it. Plantation 3 stars would also work well here. Add a large scoop of ice to your tin. And then we're gonna flash blend this for 5 to 7 seconds. Now pour this into your Zombie or your Collins glass. Top it off with some more nugget ice. And then we're gonna garnish this with a lemon wedge, a distressed umbrella, and a cool glass tiki straw, like these bamboo ones from Surfside Sips. And there's a link for these in the description, and I think you can save like 10 to 20% off. right, let's taste it. It's like the perfect amount of coconut and sweetness. And in this drink, that apricot liqueur really comes through. It's sweet, it's intense, just like the essence of apricot. It is one of my favorite liqueurs because it has such a great clean taste and it just works well. This is what I wish Piña Coladas were. I mean, the rums are there, but they're a little bit subdued with our apricot and with our coconut cream. And I think if you wanted to use all Jamaican rum here, a darker, more intense rum, that would help out. But this to me is on the beach in Waikiki, sitting at the Royal Hawaiian. This is the type of drink I want, is this drink right here. As the weather warms up, and that's what I want more of those tiki and tropical flavors, this has become one of my absolute favorites. So as I mentioned when we started out on this drink today, I think this drink is a great tiki template to explore making your own drinks. And if you boil it down, you basically have your citrus, a sweetened coconut cream, some type of liqueur, preferably like a fruity liqueur, and then your favorite rum. You could easily go into this and swap out your citrus. I'm always trying to swap out citrus and put lime in my drinks. And then you could also swap out your liqueur and you can have something totally new and different. It might be good, it might be terrible, but you know that there's a foundation here to have a balanced drink. And for me, I keep thinking about what I have on hand, and I think that there's two things that will go great in this template, and I think we should find out right now. So back to the Drink Master tin we go with 1 ounce of fresh lime juice, so we're changing out the lemon. Half an ounce of simple syrup. 1 ounce of coconut milk. And 1 ounce of this Giffard banana liqueur. And I would say it kind of needs to be this one right here. I don't know what it is, but this stuff is one of my favorite finds, my favorite liqueurs. It has this intense banana flavor, which I don't even love bananas. It's sweet, it's 25% ABV, and it is delicious. And we'll be using it much more later on. And for this one, I want to keep it balanced and use the same rum. So I'm going to use 1 ounce of Appleton 12, 1 ounce of our Real McCoy 3, add a scoop of ice to your tin, and then we're going to flash blend this one again for 5 to 7 seconds. Pour it into your zombie or Collins glass, and then top it off with some nugget ice. And now we've got something new, and let's taste it. It's great. It doesn't taste the same. The banana here is like really overpowering the rest of the drink, but I like it. I like it here in this drink. And like I said before, I don't love banana, but there's something about this banana liqueur that is just, I mean, it's similar to that apricot liqueur. It has like that pure essence of banana in all of the best ways. It provides all this sweetness, and it just feels like, you know, a tropical drink that you want to be, you know, sitting on the beach with, just like the other one. So if I had to pick a winner here, I just wouldn't. They're different, but I love the fact that this is a template that you could play with. So you could swap out the banana for a Saint Germain. You could use Benedictine. You could use whatever liqueur that is your favorite, and whatever citrus is your favorite, and you're gonna get an entirely new and different tasting drink. So if you do try these, let me know in the comments below. I'd like to hear what you have in store for them. But the Tradewinds, this is just a drink that should get more attention. It should get more respect and love, and I think it would if it had a better backstory or a more historically significant creator. So there you have it, the Tradewinds from Jamaica in the 1970s via Jeff the Beachbum Berry, and our own sort of banana version of the Tradewinds. That's it for this one. I'm Derek, this is Make and Drink. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to. There's links to the books and the bar tools that I use in the episode descriptions below. Now those are affiliate links, and I could possibly earn a small commission, hopefully netting me dozens and dozens of dollars. Catch you on the next one. Don't make me choose. They're both my babies now.